Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'm going to be sharing with you guys and ranking my last 8 palettes that are new to my collection. Eyeshadow palettes is something that I buy consistently and I'm always purchasing, so I wanted to rate the last 8 palettes that I picked up and share with you guys what I think of each of them. If you're not yet subscribed to my channel, please subscribe. I do upload 3 times a week, Mondays, Thursdays, and Saturdays, so definitely subscribe so you don't miss out. And let's just go ahead and jump right in. So my number 8 palette, I do like, but I kind of feel like I don't really need it. I picked it up because I felt like I don't really have this color scheme, and especially for the brand. But now that I have it, I'm just kind of like, you probably could have passed on it. So that one is my Juvia's Place the Nudes palette. And this is the color scheme, super neutral palette. So you get 3 shimmers and 3 matte shades in here. I feel like this palette would be perfect for somebody that doesn't really wear a lot of makeup. I picked it up because I feel like Juvia's Place kind of lacks these kinds of shades, but they're pretty much like a loud brand where color is their niche, you know? So I was like, let me pick up this palette to kind of be able to pair these shades with colorful shades. So I don't know. I feel like I didn't need this. So that's why I'm ranking it number 8. I really enjoyed this color right here. It's kind of like a mustardy color. And then I believe there was another color in here I really enjoyed, which was this one right here, which is like a champagne shade as well. You can see how vibrant that is, but I have those 2 shades. I have all of these shades in other palettes, so that is the reason why I'm ranking this number 8. So for number 7, I decided to do the next one that I picked up from the Minis, which is the Berries palette from Juvia's Place as well. Here is what this looks like. So in this palette, you get 4 mattes and 2 shimmers. I kind of wish that these shimmers were different kind of tones. I guess right there you can see they are. This is more of like violet kind of, and this is more leaning towards red. But when I've used this a few times, and I feel like I have to swirl my brush like a lot to be able to get pigmentation, where I don't find that that's the case with a lot of other Juvia's Place palettes, but this one in particular, I feel like I have to work a lot to get the pigmentation I want. I also kind of feel like these 2 shades are kind of similar. There's a slight difference, but I feel like they should have went with a more maybe red shade or something. I don't know, but this is number 7 for me. Number 6 in my collection, I decided to go with the Tati Beauty Textured Neutrals palette. The rest of the palettes was kind of hard for me to kind of rank because I do enjoy all the other palettes. The Juvia's Place was kind of easy to put at the end, but this one is the Textured Neutrals palette. So you get a row of shimmers, a row of satins, a row of mattes, and a row of metallics. Yeah. So the only reason why I ranked this at number 6 was because the color scheme, I don't know. I like the concept of this. I like that you get the glitters, you get the satins, you get the shimmers, the mattes, but I kind of feel like there's not much of a big difference between on my eyes. I feel like the sequin could pass as like a matte kind of. It kind of has like a shimmer, the sequins do, but I feel like it's so fine that you can't really see it when you apply it in your crease. You can see it a little bit, but it's kind of, I don't know. I feel like it's not a big of a difference, so I kind of wish like this row was out or something, like just have glitters, metallics, and mattes, you know? Like this row right here, I feel like she didn't really need it in this palette. But overall, I do like it. I just kind of wish that the sequin row was kind of out. Like, I feel like we don't need that many shades of the same color in a palette. So number 5 is the Colorpop Flutter palette. This was a limited edition palette that was sold at Ulta, and I believe this is not available anymore. And I love the color scheme in here. It's perfect for springtime. Definitely enjoy this palette. Definitely up my alley color scheme as well. And you do get a couple glitters in here. You get a mix of satins, shimmers, and mattes in here as well. I love the color scheme in here. I think it's beautiful. I would definitely recommend this shade right here. Dwindle is a Super Shock shadow kind of formula. Overall, I love the Colorpop formula. They never seem to disappoint me, and they're super affordable as well. Love the color scheme. I love the glitters in here. A lot of people don't like the glitters, but I do like the glitters. Let me swatch some of these standout shades in here. To me, these glitters are so pretty. So this is the shade Ooh, and I just realized I have that shade as a single, and then this is a glitter. That's so pretty. Kind of has like a shift to it. It's so beautiful. So I really enjoyed this palette. Super happy I have it in my collection. Kind of sucks that Colourpop comes out with so much that a lot of stuff is pretty much limited edition. But if you have this in your collection, definitely pull it out. So my number 4 palette is my Lunar Beauty Moonspell palette. I really love this palette, which is the reason why I picked up Strawberry Dream, which you guys will see where that one ranks. So this is pretty much like a book, and it has super cool packaging. So I decided to put this one as number 4 just because I feel like the color scheme's not super unique. You get purples, you get some neutral brown shades, you get like green colors. This is the first Lunar Beauty palette I picked up, which sparked the interest of picking up more from his brand. I don't watch like Manny's videos like consistently or anything, but I've just been intrigued with his brand because I really like the packaging and stuff. So in here you get a mix of matte and shimmer shades. Phoebe is a beautiful like duochrome pinky purple color. This Prue is super pretty, like lavender shimmer. Fiona is super pretty as well, like a deepened teal shimmer. Ooh, this is beautiful. So there's these. Ooh, that color scheme's kind of cool. So the shimmer shades from Manny's line are amazing. They're super creamy and really pigmented, and you can see how beautiful and reflective they are. I would definitely recommend Lunar Beauty if you guys are eyeing it, but I just decided to put this as number 4 because the color scheme is not super unique, but I do love his formula. So for number 3, I decided to put in my first and only Menagerie Cosmetics palette. This is the Pharaoh palette. I love the formula, and this packaging is super heavy too, but look how beautiful this color scheme is. This formula is super nice. Also, the shimmers in here are amazing. The mattes do have some kickback, but I feel like the shimmers and the mattes are standouts from the brand. Ooh, look at this one. This is like a pinky kind of gold kind of color. Can you guys see that reflection? Wow, that green. I haven't used this palette since I got it, but look how beautiful and metallic this is. Okay, I need to pull this palette in again. I forgot how amazing this palette was. Even though I ranked it at 3, I'm like, this is bomb. I love the mattes. I love the shimmers in here. They're super pigmented. A little bit goes a long way, and I'm super happy I have this in my collection. You do get only 3 shimmers in this palette, and the rest are mattes. I do find that I use more mattes on a daily basis, so I don't know. This color scheme is beautiful though, and the packaging is super nice as well. So for number 2, I decided to go with another Lunar Beauty palette, which is Strawberry Dream, and this palette I got recently. So I love the color scheme in here. Definitely up my alley. I use like burgundy shades and purpley shades like every single day. That's like my go-to more than like neutral brown warm shades. I really enjoy this. Again, these shimmer shades are the standouts in Manny's formula. So I'm going to go ahead and swatch the shimmers. Where can I swatch? His formula is so nice. You can see all the shimmers I've swatched are super beautiful and really creamy. I would definitely, again, recommend Lunar Beauty if you haven't tried them out. I would definitely recommend you do so, especially if there's a color scheme you really enjoy from his brand. I would definitely suggest you getting it. Again, the shimmer shades from his formula are super nice. I do find that the mattes are a little powdery, and there's kickback, but nothing crazy like the ABH formula is. I just really enjoy his brand. And then lastly, my number 1 pick from all of the palettes I picked up, I think it's more because I have everything I would need in this palette, and that is my Beauty Bay times Mama Mitchell palette. I picked this because, again, I get a little bit of everything in here. I keep my protective sheets, and these ones are kind of have like stickiness to them, so they kind of just sit there. But as you can see, hopefully, let's see. How can I show you? So as you can see, you get the warms, you get the cool tone shades, you get browns, reds, purples, blues. Everything you need is in here. I just really enjoy this formula. I don't find that it's hard to build up either. It's really, Beauty-Bates brand is super affordable. Definitely wanted to support Mitchell as well. I feel like he's super talented and the colors in here are just beautiful. Every time I've used this palette, I've never been underwhelmed or anything, and I don't feel like I have to work hard to build this palette up either. So this is my number one pick. This is the number one from the 8 palettes that I picked up. The last 4 or 5 I actually really love. I don't really feel like I picked up some duds. The only ones I don't really enjoy are these 2 palettes. All the other ones were kind of hard to rank, but overall I'm super happy with my number one pick from the 8 that I recently added to my collection. Let me know what you think of my rankings down in the comment section below. Have you tried any of the palettes I mentioned? What do you think of them? If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up. Please subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you all in my next video. Bye!